Hi there, welcome back to our channel. Today I have for you the biggest Costco shopping trip haul that we have ever done. We actually went to a new Costco that was an hour away, and so since we were driving such a long distance, I decided to challenge myself and see how long we can make these groceries stretch. So I am estimating between 6 and 8 weeks. That's the plan here for this huge grocery haul. I'll tell you the totals at the end because I don't have my receipt with me at the moment. We are a family of 11, although the baby is only 2 months old, so not eating this food here. We also have a dairy cow, so we get our own milk here. We have chickens for eggs and meat also, and I have ground beef still in my freezer, although it's starting to get low. I know I've been saying that for months on these grocery hauls, but I'm starting to get low, and so we may be doing another cow coming up here pretty soon. So you won't see a lot of meat on this haul. We also have, this is incredible, we decided to buy honey from a local beekeeper until we do have hives. So next year hopefully we won't be buying honey at all, but for now we have 3 5-gallon buckets of honey. That's a lot of honey. We also have our vegetable garden, which is producing, you know, things like green beans and cucumbers and all of the greens and some tomatoes and things like that right now. Peppers are almost ripe, so we don't have a lot of produce on this either, thankfully. Having that garden is such a huge blessing. Okay, let's get started and show you what we got. Check this out. We actually had to bring in more tables because in our tiny house here, we did not have enough table space. So it's going to be a trick to see how we store all of this, and maybe I'll give you a peek at our pantries, freezers, and refrigerators at the end of this video. So over here is our big pile of frozen things. There's one random bag of sweet corn up on top. I'm going to move that down here so you can get a better look. Okay, we've got 4 different boxes of pizza here. My husband and I like to do date nights, and pizza is a really fun thing for the kids to have while we're gone. So we got one of this cauliflower crust pizza. There's 3, I think, in here. And 2 of the gluten-free, no, 1 of the gluten-free 3-packs. And then these 2, they're out of order, but these 2 are a new pizza. We've never tried this one before. We avoid all enriched grains, and I was really excited to see that this one here is flour. It's like a semolina flour, but it is not enriched. There's a plain wheat flour and a semolina flour, and they do not say enriched. And so we are giving that a try for those of kids who do gluten, and our gluten-free kids can eat that one. Okay, so that's the pizza section. Then for frozen fruit, we have 3 bags of the frozen strawberries, plus I have a bag still in the freezer, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bags of organic blueberries. They did not carry the wild blueberries that we usually buy. We really like those wild blueberries. They're real small blueberries and a good price, but these were not bad. I think they were $7.50, something like that, and it is a 3-pound bag. So we're going to give these a try and see how they do. Back here we have 2 bags of the cherries. My kids discovered these recently and they really like them. So 2 big 4-pound bags of those. And then for the rest of the frozen things, this was something new to try. This is fire roasted vegetables. So that'll be interesting because I guess they're already cooked or fire roasted. So this will be something new. Brussels sprouts, brown mushrooms, onions, peppers. We'll see what we think about that. And then we got 2 of our stir-fry blend that I like. We did get 1 package of shrimp. That was a special request from Leo. He really likes shrimp. And we got a bag of the sweet potato fries, which this is a big 4-pound bag. This will be just 1 meal for our family. Okay, moving on, we have, for meats, I got 1 package of these brats. Now, I am confused because the last time we went to Costco, which of course was a different location, these were only $4 for this 3.5-pound box. And when we went this time, they were over $8. So I don't know if they had been mismarked last time. This isn't something that I'd regularly bought, and so I just thought that great price was the regular price. So let me know if you ever buy these, what is the normal price that you pay for these brats? Did I pay too much this time or not enough last time? Then we've got 1 of these beef hot dogs, just keep in the freezer for a fun quick meal. Okay, then for butter, I have 1, 2, 3 times 4. I have 12 pounds of butter here. 2 of these sour cream tubs, plus I have 1 that's mostly full in the refrigerator, and a feta crumble. string cheese. We actually got 2 bags of this string cheese. The other one must still be in the refrigerator. We broke into it last night. So the other thing that's not pictured here is we, for dinner on the go, on the way home, we just went ahead and we bought some deli turkey and ham and sliced cheese, which I do have some left, but that was all in this refrigerator and I just forgot to haul it out. So that was what we had for dinner last night, plus a couple kids had some of the string cheeses. So yeah, just know that that's part of this grocery haul. Okay, we do, like I said, we do have chickens that we butcher here. However, I did grab a bag of these chicken tenderloins. They're boneless, skinless, and they're just so easy to have in the freezer for those days when I need a really quick meal of some meat that cooks fast. So I did get 1 bag of those. And then, let's see here. How many cheese did we buy? 2, 4, 6, 7 sharp cheddar cheeses. We will go through one of these a week, typically, and you know, everybody likes the sharp cheddar cheese just fine, and so I just went ahead and got the same thing, not even any variety. We do have this fun fresh mozzarella. Since we have fresh tomatoes in the garden right now, I thought that this with some pasta would be so delicious. Jason picked this up. This is one of the really delicious medjool dates that are back in the produce section. And then we also have been enjoying these, which are pretty reasonable priced for what they are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bags of the sun-dried dates. These will last in the pantry for a long time, so I can stick those in there. And then we also tried the figs, which most of the kids really liked. Oh, I forgot to show you this. I just got 1 bag of this. This is supposed to be a 12-pack. This will be 1 meal for our family, and it's over $8. Ooh, I almost lost the shrimp. It's over $8 for that rice ramen, so I'm not buying more than that. However, that is just to hold us over, because the other part of my haul beyond Costco is to stock up on the gluten-free pasta from Restaurant Depot. I buy it in the case there, and it's a really great price. Costco can't touch it. And so I'm going to be stocking up on that. And we also are getting some roasts from our local meat market. We're going to get some of their beef roast. We really like their roast. And so that will be part of this haul as well. Okay, for my baking items, I got 4 bags of this organic all-purpose flour. These are really big bags. And then I got 2 of the gluten-free flour. I'm starting to reach the end of my wheat berries that I had bought from Azure Standard. And so next month I will be getting another 25 or 50 pounds of those. And I keep those in glass jars to keep them fresh after I open it. And so I do grind a lot of the grain, but this is just so easy to feed my sourdough starter with and to make some of the items that I don't want to have quite that whole grain flavor. So I like to keep plenty of those on hand. And then I have 2 big bags of the cane sugar, the organic cane sugar. Those are 10-pound bags. This is primarily used, like I've told you guys before, to feed my kombucha. I did find a recipe where you can use honey on the second ferment, but I haven't yet found a good recipe for using honey on the first ferment. So life's been busy. For now, I'm just going to keep carrying on with what I've been doing, which is the organic cane sugar. We've got 2 of these roasted pine nut hummuses. Oh, this was so disappointing, you guys. Oh, the things that we get disappointed about. Okay, so they were out of tortilla chips at Costco. What? Was there a run on tortilla chips? My mouth fell open when the guy told me, how do you run out of tortilla chips? And that was one of the big things on my list, because I was going to do oven nachos, and we like to do kind of like a taco salad with those and use them for the hummus, plus just snacking on them. So that was a real big letdown, because they have great price on organic tortilla chips that you just can't beat it anywhere else. So Costco, I can't believe it. We got 1 bag of the bacon crumbles. We still actually have some bacon left from when we butchered a pig a while back. There's still a little bit of bacon left from that, but got a bacon crumbles just to keep in the pantry. Now, we have tried this before. It took us a long time, actually, to go through this organic protein powder. We really liked it, and so when the kids saw chocolate fudge flavored, they begged me to get it. So we went ahead and got that one, because we just ran out of the vanilla one that we had from a while ago. Big bag of chocolate chips. Now, in order to help me ration these out, because, you know, me and chocolate, we're best friends. So I'm going to take this bag and divide it into 8 Ziplocs. That way I know I have one for each of the weeks that I'm hoping to make these groceries stretch for. And I'll just store those in the freezer and I'll get to pull out one a week. So what do you think about that? Rationing myself. Okay, for produce, we have celery sticks. We have 2 of the sweet kale salads that I like so much. And you know what? If I thought they would last, I would have bought more, but they definitely won't last the full 6 to 8 weeks. So we just got 2 for a treat. Also, their romaine lettuce that I bought from them last time, usually in the past it has always held up so well, but last time I had to throw away my lettuce at the end. I was very disappointed because I've always talked to you guys about how well it holds up for a month, but something must be going on. However, I just got 2 packages because I am replanting our lettuce for the fall. So we had lettuce in the spring that was really good. Getting ready to plant the fall lettuce. So hopefully once we go through these, we will be starting to eat some baby lettuce from our own garden. I got 4 of these big 6-pound bags of carrots. I'm going to do some carrot juicing. So I've got those especially for that. Then for pantry items, I bought some extras of things because I'm wanting to have them on hand. I don't want to risk running out anytime soon. I'm just starting to slowly stock up my pantry a little bit for the winter as I'm able to. Too bad money doesn't grow on trees, or I'd just stock for the next year. But you know, you do a little at a time. So I've got 2 of the 3 packs of this natural ketchup, Hunt's 100% natural ketchup. The kids saw that these were on instant rebates and some of them wanted sardines, so we got one of those. Another child begged for pecans, so it's like, man, when they ask for things like this, how can you say no? Then this is the marinara sauce that I usually buy, the Kirkland organic marinara sauce. But this is a new one that we don't typically buy, this Victoria organic, and it was on instant rebate, making it the same price as the Kirkland marinara. So when I saw that, I bought 2 of these big 2-pack jars. Also, this was on instant rebate. It's the tuna in olive oil, which Jason and I, we were sharing a memory of when we were very early newlyweds and we would eat the tuna and olive oil together. So we got 2 of the, what is that, 6-packs, 2 6-packs of those. And it comes out to, I think when we figured the price with the instant rebate, it comes out to about $1.40 a can. Okay, moving on, we've got 2 of the grated Parmesan cheese. I prefer fresh Parmesan, but this is just so easy in the fridge, so there it is. And then I was so excited. If you saw last month's grocery haul, or not last month, I did a fill-in grocery haul the end of July. And at the Costco that I went to then, there was no olive oil. I was so disappointed because this is my favorite oil. And I got an olive oil that day, and I've been disappointed because the baked goods and things, it flavors it so heavily, and so I just wanted my olive oil back. So when I saw they had this olive oil, which is expensive, it's like $18.99 a bottle, but it's such a great oil, and of course it lasts a long time because this is a big 60, almost 68 ounce. I went ahead and bought 4 of them. We got some more apple cider vinegar. We use this so much for animals, soaking animal feed or in their water, that I got another 3-pack of that. Sun-dried tomatoes, something fun that we haven't had in a while. And then they had a different peanut butter at this Costco. This is the only peanut butter they had there. It's organic, which I have never seen before. Naturally More Creamy, it's called. So we got 6 cans of that. Then, like I told you guys, I'm starting to stock up on items here and there. And salt, Jason and I were talking about what's things that we would really be sad to live without and we can't produce from our own land, and salt is one of them. So I got 3 of the pink Himalayan salts. I will tuck that back with my extra oil. Just have a little stash back there. Okay, for snacks, we've got this cheese and caramel mix, which was on instant rebate for probably, I think it was $4. So we got 2 of those. There's only 1 here right now. This was also instant rebate, these chickpea snacks. So we got 1 of those. There's watermelon. 3 boxes of the organic raisins. These are $10 a box, I think. They're 4 pounds for each box. And I just like it that they are organic. It's hard to find organic raisins in big boxes like this anywhere else. Our favorite Heavenly Hunks, we got 2 packages of those and already ate 1. So the second one I'm sure will go fast. 3 bags of the Himalayan potato chips. Oh, there's the other bag of caramel popcorn. Maybe we got 3 bags then because they already broke into one of them. So I must have gotten 3. I have a lot of little helping hands. I bet they threw an extra one on there. Here's another stock up item that we talked about we can't produce, and it's baking soda. So we've got 2 bags of the baking soda, and back there in the back are Ziploc sandwich bags, which were on instant rebates, so I bought a box of those. And here we've got basmati rice. I'm starting to come to the end of my rice, and by come to the end, I mean I probably still have 8 pounds of it, but while I was there, I bought another 20 pounds of this basmati rice. We've got 2 bags of oranges, 8 pounds in each. The other one we found, unfortunately, had a moldy orange in it that we didn't notice at first. So I already dumped that bag out, and I'm washing the other oranges that were next to the moldy orange. And then 2 bags of their potatoes, 10-pound bags each. I mean 10 pound. Yeah, 10 pounds each. Did I say that right? Then down here we've got our apples. So we bought 14 of these 3-pound bags of apples, plus 1 of the Gala apples, which is a 5.5 pound weight. Then we've got paper towels here. Plus we bought, I think, 5 bags of dog food, and we have 2 bags of cat food, and a box of size 5 diapers. And I think that is everything. Okay, I found the receipt. Our total was $1,248.03. So thanks for joining me on my Costco haul today. Hey, in the comments, let me know what is a favorite item or 2 or 3 that you like to buy at Costco. Maybe we'll get some new ideas from one another. I didn't get the groceries put away, and look at what happened. A super awesome fort. Couch cushions.
And then a toilet paper door. Or no, a
paper towel door.
Paper towel. Lydia, you like the tunnel?
Yeah.
Okay, here in the barn, it's a little dark in here, so sorry about that, but this is our lineup of freezer, refrigerator, and deep freezer. So inside this one, we have stacked up on top just the things that we purchased, so all of the frozen fruits and vegetables, the pizzas in that corner. Then underneath these is our meat that we've processed ourselves, so chicken and some rabbit as well. There's a little bit of venison left there that actually needs to be thawed and ground up because it was frozen in large pieces. Ice for our ice cream maker that we would keep on hand, although sadly our ice cream maker broke. We burned up the motor, so one of these days we need to get another ice cream maker, but for now that big bag of ice is just sitting there. These big bottles of water, we freeze big water bottles and small water bottles for our rabbits on hot days. They get water bottles in their areas so that they have some nice cool ice to cuddle up to. So down in the bottom is the last bit of our ground beef, so we will be replenishing that. Okay, this freezer is just for more of those frozen water bottles and not much else. But in this refrigerator, this is the main, obviously, refrigerator storage space that I have. And it's mostly used to house our fresh milk because we milk right here in the barn and then bring it straight in. So we have one of these grease pencils that we label the top so we know exactly when each jar was milked. We also have garlic out here because we feed our cow garlic mixed in with her feed to help with flies. She doesn't have as many flies on her and other things. And to answer your questions, a lot of people ask me if that would flavor our milk. And no, we only give her a spoonful a day of this mixed in her feed, and there's no garlic flavor in the milk at all, which is good. Okay, so here's where I put all my extra fruit. Because it's summer and it's 90 degrees, I didn't want to leave all of this setting out. So this is apples. These are apples. Some extra refrigerated things that I bought here. I still had some celery in the house, so I stuck this one out here. The extra string cheese. And then obviously produce on the bottom. Cheeses I put up here. And this is something else. I'm not sure that Jason used that for something. Stuck that in there. Butter. Other butter's in the freezer, but kids help me put things away, so they stuck that one in there, I guess. And then lettuce on the bottom. Now this freezer is very underutilized. This is the last freezer. Actually, right now all my freezers are pretty empty because, like I said, we're low on meat. Normally these are stocked, and you can see this one got left open a little bit. So now it has to be defrosted again. This is all beehive stuff that Jason is freezing for some reason. We'll have to ask him. And then maybe it's to kill bugs and things. He got some old frames from people. Okay, so then extra butter and chicken. One vegetable got stuck in here. Like I said, I need to reorganize because kids filled it up for me. And as you can see, I have lots and lots of room in here for any meat that would come in. I do have lots of storage in this barn because, okay, this is all hay. Whoops, can you see that? It's such bad lighting in here, sorry guys. But this is all hay and things like a typical barn. However, I do have a shelf reserved here that I keep jars and canned goods, anything else that is okay out right now. Now, of course, in the winter, I won't be able to leave those cans out here, but for now, it works really well. And then lastly, I use old trash cans with kitty cats on them to house things as well, just to make sure. These are things that can sit out, no problem, but I don't want any animals to get in them. We don't want attract any raccoons or mice or things like that. So these metal trash cans have worked wonderfully. Of course, we don't really have mice because we have such a lovely kitty cat. She takes care of all of that. Otherwise, they probably would be a problem. So this is just my extra bags of things that I've got from Azure Standard. I mostly fill them up with jars and bring them in the house, but sometimes I just have an overflow. I have too much. And so I use these cans to put things in here. And I also use cans to store things like the many bags of potato chips that we bought to make them last all month. I'll put them in these cans and just pull them out one at a time as needed. So here in the kitchen, I've shown you this before. This is my main pantry, and we do manage to fit everything in. We use a lot of jars, so that honey that I told you about, we transfer it into quart jars as needed. You see back there, I have everything lined up straight back in rows, just like in a grocery store, so that I could just keep pulling the next thing out and it doesn't all get jumbled. And then I put large things like a sugar jar and things in front that I can easily take out to grab those cans. Grains and beans and things are in big gallon jars. This is also the honey that we bought locally. We just keep refilling this because it's easier for the kids to squeeze that than to try to get it out of those jars. It makes a mess. And down here we keep, this is all just appliances and things, and some extra bags of flour. This is the parts for my appliances Bella reorganized for me. And then I have a few more things back there. The refrigerator is kind of a mess right now. You guys know that I just kind of show things without them being pretty, but yep, most of it, like all of this bottom stuff, is garden produce that needs to be dealt with. So we're just bagging things up in here. Or I keep gallon Ziploc bags for green beans, and then I just keep adding to it. Every time we go out and pick green beans, I add to that bag until it's full. And then I'm going to actually blanch these and freeze them. This is my indoor freezer. Again, not super organized. However, because we buy things in such giant bags, it kind of makes it easy to find things. So it works. It works.
Thanks for watching.